Welcome to Bubbles and the Bard. Who's ready for an auction? I'm Angie Higgins, Silicon Valley Shakespeare's artistic director, and I'm so thrilled that you have chosen to spend your evening here with all of us at SVS. Silicon Valley Shakespeare invigorates the classics through unique, vibrant, and compelling interpretations to keep theater relevant to a modern audience. It is our aim to foster a love of theater in our fast-paced, high-tech community and provide high-quality, affordable theatrical experiences, as well as education programs to a diverse audience and build a new generation of theatergoers. Through our programming, we hope to inspire you to take part in the arts community, whether that is as an artist, an audience member, donor, or as a volunteer. No matter which hat you choose, you are a part of this community. Now, even though we can't be in the same room tonight, that doesn't mean we shouldn't forget we are all a part of the SVS family. Our managing director, Annalisa Tkachev, is keeping an eye on the comments, so please write us. We know artists, board members, volunteers, patrons alike are here to celebrate with us, and we want to hear from you so we can appreciate you. Will wants to hear from you too. Hey, dude, that's my drink. God, get your own. Jeez. Now, being the creative souls that you are, I invite you to immerse yourself in the performances presented tonight and find connection with the artists who share with us why they are giving back to SVS. With that in mind, please welcome to the screen the extraordinary musician, Mason Razavi. Let's give it up for Mason! Mason, it looks like you have a new fan out there. I think he's going to bid on your concert. You guys better get those bids in for Mason Razavi doing that concert, I'm telling you. Now, 2020 has dealt us all a different hand than we would have hoped for. The necessity to be flexible, forward-thinking, and resilient is clear. But like Shakespeare was inspired to write King Lear, Macbeth, and other works during the plague, SVS has worked tirelessly to continue to create and innovate the classics despite not being able to be in our beloved parks. This past summer showed our determination to make a successful pivot, bringing our audience virtual plays, educational bard talks, watch parties, book clubs, and this fall, our new podcast, ShakesPod. Here's a highlight from our Halloween special featuring Doll Picato and James Lucas as hosts Tamara and Titus, interviewing the three witches from Macbeth, Drew Benjamin Jones, Sarah Thurmond, and Sarah Renee Razavi. Take it away, witchies.
And this episode, we've got a special treat for you, all the way from a blasted heath in Scotland. Even thunder, lightning, and rain couldn't keep them from our show. The Weird Sisters from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. Welcome, ladies. Oh, and a gentle man. That seems unusual. I thought typically when we hear weird sisters, we're dealing with women. Could you explain that for us a little?
First, thank you for having us. And when we say guys to a group, that is usually gender neutral. Why cannot sisters be the same? I have no problem associating with sisters.
Fantastic! That explains the beards you all have too. Well, we've got an eager audience out there who have some confounding questions that they'd love some witchy input on. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first question comes from Bethany 42 from Rockport, Maryland, and she writes, "Hi, Sisters 3. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she is dying to dress like a witch this Halloween. The whole stereotypical shebang. Pointy hat, black dress, broomstick, warts. Is this considered offensive? Should I steer her towards another costume choice?"
Well, Bethany 42 of Rockport, Maryland, I think it is admirable that your daughter at the tender age of 4 is already prepared to embrace the magical arts. Witchcraft takes on all shapes and forms, so no depiction of a witch is truly inaccurate, no matter how, perhaps, overdone. As long as she is embracing this path with an open heart and appropriate respect for the craft, I think she can wear whatever she prefers, although perhaps she should explore the placement of the warts. They're always on the nose. Get a little more creative, child of Bethany 42.
If you haven't had a chance to tune into Shakes Pod yet, there are 5 episodes already available that include bard talks, interviews with local artists, and performances. Next Saturday, we will be releasing a truly inspiring interview featuring the Red Ladder Theater Company, hosted by Evelyn Huynh of Family Giving Tree. Now, as we forge our way into the unknown, we will be announcing our plans for 2021 in 3 acts to ensure we are making the best decisions for both artists and patrons' safety alike. And the plans for Act 1, The Winter, are out. Coming up on January 10th, SVS and Foothill College Theater Department will be partnering for our 7th annual 48-hour play festival, where 8 teams of writers, directors, and actors create an original short play inspired by Shakespeare from scratch over the weekend. This year's theme appropriately is Shakespeare in Place. In February, romance is in the air as SVS partners with South Bay Musical Theater to bring you a virtual production of Pride and Prejudice over Valentine's Day weekend. In addition to these 2 live Zoom productions, Shakes Pod will be releasing 2 new episodes a month for listeners to enjoy. So, I'd like to propose a toast. I hear Ariel, you were popping the bubbly there, and John Stragus, I hear you and Mandy have some Prosecco going on. So, let's propose a toast. Oh, Will, thank you. You got your own drink. It's called Bubbles in the Bard, after all, is it not? No matter where we are, be it park or screen, together in person or in spirit, may we always keep the passion of art that it sparks within us alive, and that we may stay hopeful for the future. Cheers. Now, the beauty of being online is that a visit from our friends across the sea is a possibility tonight. Please welcome to the screen founder and executive director emeritus, Dina Myers.
Well, hello from beautiful Gisborne, New Zealand. My name is Dina Myers, and I am currently the managing artistic director of a theater company in Gisborne called Evolution Theater Company. But in a past life, a very long past life, I was the executive director of Silicon Valley Shakespeare and one of the founders of Shady Shakespeare back in 1999. It's my honor to be speaking with you today. Thank you so much for having me. How can I explain what Silicon Valley Shakespeare means to me? Everything. Means everything. It's the place where I made some of the greatest friends of my life and some of the most intrinsically, artistically impactful work of my life. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money, and my mom knew that I had an artistic soul, and she wanted to make sure that I had as much access to the arts as was possible for us to have, even though we didn't have much money. So she would take me to every possible free event. And when I grew up and became a performing artist, I wanted to be sure that I was able to give that back to my community. So it is of paramount importance to me that Silicon Valley Shakespeare be able to continue to give the community as much free and low-cost access to the arts as is humanly possible. And they can only do that with your support. So I'm asking you to dig deep down and give as much as you possibly can to help keep this vibrant, incredibly important company alive in the Silicon Valley. I guess that's all I have to say about that, except I do want to point out that it is really nerve-wracking when you leave an organization that you founded, and you want to make sure that it thrives and stays alive and vibrant and healthy. And I would just like to say that I cannot imagine a better team of artists and individuals to carry that legacy forward. I'm so proud of how strong and important this company remains, and that is entirely due to its staff and the people who lovingly care for it, and to you, its donors. So thank you. Thank you so much for keeping that legacy alive and for supporting Silicon Valley Shakespeare. It means everything. Cheers.
I love you, Dina Myers. I love her too. She is great. Love you, Dina. Thank you for visiting all the way from New Zealand. We'll Zoom soon. All right, you guys, there are a lot of amazing auction items that are still up for grabs. We have some SBS Vault priceless items, a crown that the daughter of Antiochus wore in Pericles in Space, directed by Dol Picato, Bottom's head from Dina's Midsummer Night's Dream, all the way from you, Dina. Maybe you want it shipped to New Zealand? So get those bids in. It is not too late. We also have many show posters from past shows suitable for framing. Up next, please give a warm welcome in the comments to two very special people who are giving back to SVS with some unique experiences for you to bid on. Prop designer Christina Sturkin and SVS board member Natalie Pinto.
Hi there, I'm Christina Sturkin, one of the resident props designers here at SVS. I joined in 2012 initially as a carpenter, and then moved on to prop designing with Romeo and Juliet and the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged, the summer. I'm choosing to give back to SBS because they were the first real theater to give me my first real theater job, which I'm so grateful for, and they continue to provide opportunities all the time for emerging artists, which is so important. So please join me in giving back to SBS by bidding on a one-on-one prop making session with me. And we're going to make some fake prop cookies, which also double as Christmas ornaments. So if you need a last minute gift, I'm your gal. All right, see you soon.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm on the board of Silicon Valley Shakespeare. And for the upcoming auction, I'm donating a wine and paint night. And I really hope that you're going to bid on it because it's going to be so much fun. We're going to paint this willow tree in homage to Willow Street Park. It's going to be a really fun night. So I hope to see you there.
See, folks, just because you're sheltering in place doesn't mean you can't have a great time. Get those bids in for paint night, prop making. We also have a cooking class with Brian Larson. I have tasted his cooking. It's amazing. So get those bids in. We're so grateful to Christina, Natalie, and all the artists, board, staff members who donated items to tonight's auction. But no thank you would be complete without thanking those of you who are supporting SVS with your donations right at this very moment. Here with a special thank you is SVS Development Director, Education Director, Resident Hair and Makeup Designer, and Actor. Yes, that's all one person. And now she's adding composer to her credits. The multi-talented Melissa Jones. Take it away, Melissa.
Thank you, Ken, Michelle, Kim, Janet, Ariel, and Cindy too. Lauren, Valerie, Vivian, Natalie, we say a big thank you. Thank you all so much for your generosity, and we hope you like this song from SBS and sung by me.
Hooray! Give it up for Melissa in the comments. Melissa, that performance was so moving. I'm feeling a little nostalgic for some live performance. Let's take a trip down memory lane with some merry men and women in a clip from our world premiere of The Hood of Sherwood, written by Doug Brooke and directed by Caroline Clark.
Where are you off to? Your mistress won't be pleased that you braved the hive while outlaws robbed her. I struck a nerve. If you persist, I may have to strike more of you than that. You don't give up easily. You don't even know how to fight a little. You think you have the upper hand, but it takes more than winning to emerge victorious. Sorry! We can't let you kill him. Yes. He talks too much and he's very bossy, but without Robin Hood, we wouldn't be Robin Hood and his merry men.
And women.
Come again?
Merry men. Women can be merry too.
Apparently.
And merry women can fight just as hard as merry men.
How well my wife has taught me that. Oh, isn't that right, my wife? Whoa! Robin, we got our spoils and then some. Excellent. Well done. Give it all to the poor. All? Yes.
All?
Still yes.
All. But what about us?
There are people who have less than us that can't help themselves the way we can. We should help them before we help ourselves. Otherwise, we're just as bad as those we steal from. But if we keep nothing for ourselves, we won't survive to help others for very long. We'll help ourselves enough that we can continue helping others.
What about the people we just stole from? Steal from the rich and give to the poor is fine, but we just make them poor. So do we have to give it right back to them?
Now, if you would like to get in on the action of Melissa Jones singing you a serenade, get your donations in now, because we are watching donations live and she is composing these things on the spot, friends. She is magical. Apparently, Christian in the chat says he's going to turn that song into his new ringtone. I don't blame him. It's pretty great. Now, I know what you've all been missing so much. The joy of the raffle baskets. But friends, countrymen, now is your chance. Don't let the lack of raffle tickets lead to despair. There are bountiful baskets aplenty up for auction this evening. No need to leave it to chance of a raffle when you can seize the opportunity and be the highest bidder. Carpe basket. Annalisa's here to show you some of the priceless gems up for bid. But first, some very special performances from some of the SVS family.
This is the sound of one hand clapping. Add another and recite the alphabet backwards. CYXWVUT, SRQPONMLK, JIHGFE, DCBA. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Melissa Jones, and my stupid human trick is that I can make a surprisingly realistic bike horn imitation.
Ta-da!
Hi, I'm Drew Jones, and my stupid human trick is that I can hand fart and I can cross one eye at a time.
Welcome to Auction Headquarters, otherwise known as the SVS office. We've been preparing for weeks, and you can see some of the amazing pieces behind me that we have on auction for you tonight. I'm so excited to take you step by step through some of the great baskets we have on offer. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. This is the in-home Shakespeare theater basket, and it comes with, I'm going to start here, 4 tragedies and 4 comedies, Brick Shakespeare, 2 books, and a limited edition poster. So fun. And then I'll take you over here to show you this amazing globe paper model kit. Such a great activity. And then the best part, these amazing Lego characters from all of your favorite Shakespearean tragedies and comedies. They're so cute. Gotta collect them all. If you've ever wanted to have tea with Shakespeare, this Shakespeare tea and thee basket is for you. There's more amazing scone mix. There's more tea. This one is the William Shakespeare's black tea blend, and it still smells so good in here. I wish you could smell it. Here's some sonnets to read while you are drinking that delicious tea. And if you've ever wanted to frustrate yourself with a Rubik's Cube with the queen on it, you can do that if you get this basket. And there's this amazingly detailed bookend with Romeo and Juliet. Oh.
I will have all the baskets. They will be mine. Will, you have to bid on them. Get it together. Okay, you guys, this just in. We are at $9,958 right now. Who is going to be our angel to push us past $10,000 and help us get closer to our goal? Let it be you, and maybe Melissa will sing you a little song. Ho, ho, ho. And if you enjoyed those stupid human tricks, maybe if you're lucky, you might get some more in a bit. Who knows? Now, if you are a winner in tonight's auction, gift baskets and all physical items will be available for safe pickup at the SVS office. Winners will be emailed within 2 days to sign up for one of 3 available pickup dates. And if you need items shipped, we can do that with a few exceptions noted in the auction listing for an extra charge. Digital items will be emailed out after payment, and all the details are noted in each item's description on the auction page. And now we take you back to the summer of 2019 with a piece of our last live production at Sanborn Park, which, by the way, has a commemorative photo book up for auction. Bid on it. We give you The Storm Scene from The White Snake by Mary Zimmerman, directed and choreographed by me, and with fight choreography by Tom Shemrell, followed by a visit to Sanborn Park in 2020.
Of the air. You monsters! I always tell people that it's not really summer unless the bridge is set up. There is something about being reminded of productions of years gone by as you walk down the wooden planks under the canopy of beautiful redwoods that is just magical. This summer, for the first time in 17 years, there were no banners or twinkle lights. Usually hours and hours are spent building an infrastructure to support our repertory festival literally from the ground up. The set, lights, trailers, chairs, a ton of zip ties get loaded in. But this year has been anything but usual. And while the Grove of Sanborn remained steadfast, what was missing from its stage was much more than the show. For the actors on stage, it was missing the view of the audience, the daylight of Act 1 affords, and the night sky wrapping around them as they take their final bow. For the crew, it was missing the tech booth that's so close to the audience they have to whisper cues, and the path lights helping them find their way backstage. For the volunteers, there was no box of programs or extra row of chairs they put out on a full night. For all of us, it was missing that moment when we walk past the twinkle lights on the bridge at the end of the evening, knowing we've experienced something special. It was missing its power to bring us together as a community. But even though this summer may have left an empty space in our hearts, it's not only the redwoods that remain standing strong. The SVS family continues to push forward, to create, to pivot, and keep the dream of innovating the classics alive, despite the challenges and all that we've been missing so dearly. One step at a time, we are making the active decision to stay engaged with our patrons, to stay on mission no matter the odds. But it's only through the grace of those who give that we are able to keep that dream alive until we're able to go back to the park, to go back home, to go back to it not being summer without hanging the banners.
A huge thank you to our last auction bidder who just helped us get to our $10,000 mark, but we have a ways to go. Please, please, please continue to get those bids in. And we have so many beautiful items up for bid, but also hope you will consider giving to our Fund a Need. Our primary mission is to provide access to the arts, but in this new tech-reliant medium of online creation, we've noticed a deep divide forming between those who have the privilege to create art and those who do not. Funding this need is the first step to remove that barrier. Plus, your dollars will go twice as far with a generous donor match of up to $10,000 for this. As online content creation remains very much in the picture for 2021, we're focused on improving our tech equipment and resources in order to widen access for our artists, expand our educational outreach, and enhance your SVS experience. We plan to purchase quality webcams, microphones, and green screens, which we can loan out to our artists who may not have their own equipment. Not only will this improve the quality of our productions and the shows you enjoy, but it will also help level the playing field so all artists can participate regardless of their home's tech setup. Additionally, it will help us produce even more educational online courses and share them to online learning platforms, hire more artists, including a digital arts expert to guide us through this brave new world, and unleash the creative force that is the SVS family. I hope you'll consider giving to this Fund a Need tonight. And now, let's look at some more awesome items up for grabs.
Hi there, I'm Sean Andre. I've been involved with SVS since their 2003 production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I'm giving back to SVS because over those 17 years, I've seen them give so much to audiences, actors, as well as technical and artistic staff. Please join me in supporting them by bidding on my item, a personalized illustration of you and a friend as your favorite Shakespeare character. Let's keep Shakespeare alive in the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Hi, I'm Laura Domingo. I was in the 2018 production of As You Like It, and I am so excited to be giving back to Silicon Valley Shakespeare to help them continue to bring high-quality, accessible theater to their community. And I hope you join me in supporting them by bidding on my offering, an interior design package to help you redesign one room in your home. As part of this completely COVID-safe package, you will receive one virtual design consultation with me, where we will talk about the room you'd like to redesign, your style, your needs, and of course, your budget. From there, I will put together one design concept, which will help give you an idea of the look and feel of your new room, as well as a complete product list of all the recommended furniture, decor, and other items for your redesigned room. And if appropriate for your project, I'll also put together a basic floor plan or elevation so you know exactly how to set up your new room. So whether you're finally setting up that home office or just need a comfier couch for all the binge watching you're doing, you might as well shelter in place in style. So once again, join me in supporting Silicon Valley Shakespeare.
All right, this basket is blow away. This is the Gin Austin on the Rocks basket. It comes with these two beautifully etched cocktail glasses, accompanying coasters, so you don't have to mess up your table. This gorgeous, artfully designed Austin block, bookshelf, desk, wherever you want to see that all the time. And then this great cocktail book to fill those amazing cups with something delicious. And who knows, maybe it'll inspire you to write your own bestseller. Oh my gosh, I just opened this basket and this smell is so delicious. Oh my gosh, this tea is gonna be scrumptious. I can't smell the scones yet, unfortunately, but I can imagine that delicious combination for whomever purchases this fantastic basket. If you've ever wanted to have tea with Jane Austen, this is for you. You can even, during your tea date, listen to the music of the original motion picture soundtrack of Sense and Sensibility. So cool. And look at this little teapot. Look at this. Teacup. And this is where you steep the tea. All in one. So cute. Quarantine has been tough on all of us, right? So this basket is gonna make things just a little easier for those times when Target is out, when Safeway's out, when Walgreens is out. We got you. There's some masks. Really cool masks. Look at that. Beautiful. And this one, complete with Shakespearean insults. What more could you need? For another fun night in, a puzzle, Quarantivities. Wow. I don't want to look at him too long. And then popcorn. Can't go wrong with popcorn. This is a great basket. It's useful, but it's fun.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Crowley. I've been associated with Silicon Valley Shakespeare since 2015 when I played Luella Parsons in their production of Shakespeare in Hollywood out at Sanborn County Park. I'm supporting Silicon Valley Shakespeare because theaters are having a really tough time right now in the age of COVID. We can't do live in-person performances, and that's a big chunk of revenue for a theater. So the more that I can support local theaters like Silicon Valley Shakespeare, the more places I will have to perform when we finally get back to normal, the more places you will have to go to get a little bit of entertainment, to get away from life and everything that theater provides. So that's why I'm supporting them with this auction item, which is 3 30-minute yoga lessons personalized to you or to whoever you want your recipient to be if you want to give this as a gift. All the classes are done on live stream, so you can call in from anywhere in the country. We'll set up a day and time that works for both of us. We can focus on anything that you want to do, whether you're coming back from injury, whether you're trying to nail a particular pose, whether you want to try yoga for the first time, whether you're an advanced practitioner, whatever it is you need, we can figure it out. So to give you an idea of the way that I teach, I'm going to show you a short breathing practice today. This is alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Sudhi pranayama practice. And to take this breath, we take our right hand and we fold in the first 2 fingers. So we leave the thumb, ring finger, and pinky finger free. We're going to start by closing off the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left. At the top of the inhale, we close off the left nostril with the ring finger, release the thumb, and exhale through the right. Then we inhale through the right, close off with the thumb, release the ring finger, and exhale through the left. So that is one complete breath. You always want to start and end on the left nostril. Now, I'm kind of exaggerating how far we pull the fingers away. You don't really have to do that in your practice. I'm just trying to be clear about what's happening with the hand. So when you get into the habit of this, it may look a little bit more like this. And in any kind of pranayama, any kind of breathing practice in yoga, the breath should always feel comfortable. You shouldn't feel like you're struggling to breathe or like you're not getting quite enough oxygen. If you ever feel that way, and that can happen in the beginning of a breathing practice, if that is ever happening, just drop the breath, let your body breathe naturally. Don't worry about it. Maybe relax the body and come back to it. But this particular breath, the alternate nostril breath, or Nadi Sudhi, really good for bringing down anxiety. And in fact, as an actor, I use this quite often when I'm going into an audition. If I'm a little bit nervous about that audition, I'll do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing while I'm waiting to be called in, because it helps me keep my energy up while damping the anxiety right down. So hopefully that is helpful to you. Thank you so much for supporting live theater. Thank you so much for supporting Silicon Valley Shakespeare, and good luck in the auction.
Hi, this is Janet, and my silly human trick is that I remember the lyrics to almost every song I've ever sung, even going back to 3rd grade language arts. For example, need a subordinating conjunction? Give this a try. Although and after, as if, because. Before, unless, and if, provided, lest. So that, then that, though, until, when. Whereas, wherever, where. Wherever, whether, if. Unless, and while. That comes in really handy at parties.
Hi there, Christian here. I'm going to do a trick for you, although I wouldn't necessarily call it stupid, I would call it amazing. You see, I'm going to take one of these 2 toothpicks and I'm going to bounce it on the other one using only the power of my mind. So here we go. Take a look. Follow the green toothpick here and watch how it bounces without my hands moving, using the power of my mind. Hands are not moving. Took a lot out of me. That is my trick.
All right, it sounds like we need to get Kristen, you in the next time we do those tricks, because she also has Janet's super talent, except for the quadratic equation. But all of you out there, if you're thinking about what should I bid on, I don't know, I'm not feeling competitive. You know what? You can still support SVS because we have gift cards, buy it now, available, 10% off. You get your holiday gift shopping done. You support SVS. It's a win for everyone. Go in there and purchase those now. Now, for all of our donors, we are so appreciative of you. So now you can check off, I've had a song written for you, off of your bucket list. Here again is Melissa Jones with another serenade for our very special donors.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Anya. Thank you, Alex, Natalie. Thank you, Lauren, Janet. We say a big thank you. Thank you all so much for your generosity. And we hope you like this song from SVS and sung by me.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I can't get enough of your singing or that glockenspiel. We should do this every weekend. Next up, a spotlight on some items, especially for our actors in the crowd, and some gift baskets for a cozy night in.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Huynh. I have been involved with Silicon Valley Shakespeare since at least 2012 when I first started shooting production photos for the theater company, and have most recently been seen on stage as Greenie in The White Snake at Sanborn.
And I'm Christian Pizzarani, and I've also been involved with Silicon Valley Shakespeare since the early 2010s by helping with grant videos and also doing headshots for interns. More recently, I was actually on stage as an actor in The Merry Wives of Windsor and As You Like It, and was going to be in the upcoming production of Sense and Sensibility.
Which you will still catch one day.
That's the hope.
We want to give back to Silicon Valley Shakespeare because...
My wife told me I have to do it.
Okay, anyway, we would love for you to also give back to Silicon Valley Shakespeare, so consider bidding on the auction item for the 30-minute headshot session with us. Within this session, you will be allowed up to 2 looks that we will shoot, so we'll ask you to bring your closet of your favorite clothes, and we will help you pick out your best looks for the photographs and the backgrounds that we have available. And then we'll also coach you through your session so we can bring a little bit of extra life into those still photographs, so that you can wow those casting directors and be their next live stage actor or Zoom actor or be on that next film, whatever it is that you want to do, we will help get you there. So bid on this item. Thanks.
Next up, we have some more amazing gift basket highlights and an artist who has been with the company for the past 14 years. This actor, director, teacher is able to reach all the top shelves for the smaller staff members. Take it away, you.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. It is true, I have been involved with SVS since 2006, first as a director, then an actor, and have been the artistic director of the company since 2014. And I choose to give back to SVS because I want all of the artists who tell me that SVS is their theater family to have a playground to come back to innovate and illuminate and inspire. I want the little girl who comes up to me every year at Willow Street during intermission and tells me how much she's loving the show to have that production to come back to. I want all of the families who bring their picnic baskets up to the park to have that sense of community that our shows bring to them. I am offering as an auction item audition coaching, monologue coaching, because I have 20 years experience as a theater educator and director, both with classical and contemporary plays. And I pride myself on helping actors of any level, whether you are a veteran or a novice, helping you build your confidence and finding your moments and nailing that audition. So you may choose between 2 45-minute sessions or a 1 hour-and-a-half session over Zoom or at Sanborn Park. I'm also including resume review as part of the package. I hope you'll bid on this item. I hope you'll support SVS. Thank you for being here. I will pass it off to our lovely host now.
This basket is for all of our wine lovers out there. This is the wine experience basket. So the best part about this basket is the least assuming. It is this coupon for a tour and a tasting at Silver Mountain Vineyards. Yes. And then when you get home, after you buy some of that delicious wine, you can drink it out of this beautiful glass. There are some wonderful French-themed cheese plates, some coasters. That looks like Tuscany to me. Ooh, these cute napkins. Oh my gosh. And a California Wine Trail book, just in case you want to go back to Napa. Who doesn't want to go back to Napa? Let's be honest. Yum. Here's another amazing basket. If you are looking for some more at-home fun, need some more ideas, this is it. You can have this amazing, inspirational Shakespeare Not Stirred book with a bunch of different drink recipes. Check out these glasses. Hamlet. It's got all of these amazing details all around the glass. And there are two. Bring a date. Couple of coasters, more opportunities to write, and of course, Trivial Pursuit, the Shakespeare edition. No household is complete without one. If you're looking for some more fun and cozy at-home activities, a Cozy Night In package is for you. We've got a great book. Shout out to Hicklebees. We've got a Puzzle of the Moon and a game of Quirkle. Mix, match, score, and win. And then, of course, no fun night in is complete without some treats. So we've got some chocolate, we've got some peanut brittle, and some more chocolate. Because you can never have enough chocolate.
Thank you, Annalisa. And now, please welcome back to the screen the talented Mason Razavi, followed by another trip down the SVS memory lane with a clip from our 2017 all-female production Hamlet, featuring choreography by Sonia Duffin. And now a final thank you song from Melissa for some of our special bidders and viewers out there tonight. Take it away, Melissa.
Thank you, all you awesome viewers. Oh yes, we thank you too. And the auction bidders, we say a big thank you. Thank you all so much for your generosity. And we hope you like this song from SBS and sung by me.
Thank you to Melissa and all of our donors, bidders, and viewers for helping us thrive. Now, wait, what's that? No, I'm sorry, Bill, you got outbid for Mason's concert. Don't let this happen to you, friends. Get those bids in right now. Here is Mason to tell you a little bit more about his item. Give it up for Mason Razavi.
Hi, I'm Mason Razavi. I'm a jazz guitarist, and I'm here because I want you to give a whole bunch of money to Silicon Valley Shakespeare today. My wife is an actress. Her name is Sarah. She's done a bunch of shows with SBS, and I also know many of the people at SBS, actors, technical staff, etc., who I count as my friends and acquaintances. And I think SBS is just a great organization. We want organizations like Silicon Valley Shakespeare around for many millennia to come. But they can't do that without help from people in the community to keep it afloat. And we want that. We want Shakespeare's works to stay alive. We want live theater to be around. And we want to support these groups that are doing these wonderful things in our community. So I'm asking you to join me in giving back to SBS by bidding generously on what I am offering, which is a house concert. As a jazz guitarist, I've played a number of concerts at San Jose Jazz, SF Jazz, as well as many other concert series and lots of venues around the Bay Area and beyond. And I would be happy to do a house concert over Zoom in this socially distanced time for somebody who is the highest bidder for this item. Just this year, I've done live streaming concerts for San Jose Jazz and for the Redwood City Public Library. So I've kind of gotten to dial in a high quality audio and video experience. So it's close to a real concert experience. And why not do that now during the holidays, right? And try to bring music into your home during a time where you can't go out to get to the music, right? So take this unique and wonderful opportunity to support the arts, support Silicon Valley Shakespeare. Go ahead and just take out that credit card and just go nuts, go nuts. Add an extra 0 or 2, right? We want to do that for Silicon Valley Shakespeare, okay? And I will see you, the highest bidder, very soon. Thanks.
This just in, folks, we have raised $10,846 so far on our auction tonight, and it's all thanks to you. You have 6 minutes left to get those bids in, so make it happen, friends. I would now like to welcome SVS's executive director to the screen. We all love him, even if he does love Marlowe. Our very punny Renaissance man, Mr. Doug Brook.
Good evening, everybody. I am drinking beer out of my SBS wine glass because, well, why not? I can. So, 2020 has been the most 2020 of any year since the start of 2020. And that's one reason for the beer. You've persevered, and so has SBS. In large part, SBS has persevered thanks to you. It's been a challenging year where we've quickly adapted to entertaining you online in new ways. We will be back in person. We will. As soon as it's safe for you and our artists. SBS has made it this far, and we will make it that far, thanks to a tremendous number of generous supporters. That includes you, more of you even than in previous years. It includes all our community sponsors who provided so much for tonight's auction. Please continue to give the local businesses listed here and all local businesses your patronage. And of course, a special thanks to the SVS staff, volunteers, and board members who worked tirelessly to make tonight possible. And finally, the entire SVS staff who's been riding the tide to keep the lights on until they can shine on all of us together again. Cheers.